Welcome back to Market Pros, and let's get right into it. All right, so we're gonna have a little market update. Uh, a lot, excuse me, a little bit has changed since this morning. I just got back, so I figure we'll look at the charts together. All right, so starting with Bitcoin, we did break back down out of the bullish control zone on the RSI, did bounce off the neutral median line. We are below the signal line. Volatility is in the upper zone. MACD fresh cross to the downside. Negative momentum is increasing. Now that's all expected when you have a nice little drop here. Now this could just be a retest of the top of this little range that we formed right here. As it did break out of what some people are trading as a symmetrical triangle. I could zoom out, but this right here is the top of the symmetrical triangle. Um, so it looks like we could have just had a retest and now it's a resumption. Bearish case would be that we break back into this range and below it and break the 50. Then I would expect us to come all the way back down. Probably get a bounce here at the 100 at basically 43K. Ultimately, I think we would come back down to this purple region at 42,500. Now, the bullish case is that we would get back into this green zone, get this RSI back into the bullish control zone above that signal line, curl that MACD back around, cross the signal line. Let's see. We're gonna stay on the 1 hour because I mean not not much has changed, besides, we got this drop, came up, respected this green region that I had drawn out. Got rejected from that, came back down to the 21. Now we'll see if it's a resumption off. If it is a resumption off and we get back into the green zone, business as usual. Let's go down to Atlas. All right, so on Atlas, we had a little bit bigger of a drop. We are down 5% today. So yeah, we did make a lower high. Like I was saying, we that was the validation of the downside, was if we cross this last low. So now we got the bounce off the 100, but we are operating on lower highs, lower lows now. So we need to get back above this high at 0.0288 in order for us to become bullish again. Validation of the downside, the continuation of the downside would be getting back down below 0.0266. And then I would expect us to come all the way back down here to this point of control at 0.0253. RSI is in the bearish control zone. We are below the signal line. Let's see. We do have bullish divergence from here to here. Actually, we have two drives. Two drives of bullish divergence right here. So this could lead us back up to the 50 or the 21. Then what happens there is going to decide whether we go down or up. Volatility's in the upper zone. MACD just crossed the zero line. Negative momentum is increasing. So yeah, this is a kind of come back to moment. We need to hold this 100. We need to get back above these moving averages in order for us to be bullish again. If not, I think we're coming back down to 0.0253. Let's move on to Polis. All right, so now we're on Polis. We did break down out of that descending triangle. Remember that measured move is down to the 100. So I do not think this downside move is over yet. Long story short, bearish control zone. Let's see if we have any. Okay, so we do have bullish divergence. Actually, two drives, bullish divergence. Now let's see if this does play out. Now we still need to make a low first. We need to make a low first in order for it to be bullish divergence. So if we do bounce off the 100, we just don't want to we don't want it to see it come back up to these moving averages and this descending triangle and get rejected, because that would just be a retest, resumption down. Volatility's in the upper zone. MACD fresh cross to the downside. Negative momentum is increasing. Validation of the upside would get back above this VPVR resistance at 182 and this last high. Validation of the downside, continuation of the downside, would be to get down below that 100 and this last low at 171. Let's move on to Solana. All right, so here we have Solana. we did break through the 21. I mean, it kind of just followed Bitcoin. The whole market kind of did. So we did break through the 21. We broke through the 50. Not really on any support right now. So unless we make a reversal, turn around from here, my guess is that we come back down to the 100. This would kind of be a BART pattern. Kind of go up sideways a bit and then crack back down. So we are in the bearish control zone below the signal line. Volatility is high as the price action's moving down. MACD, hard downside curvature, crossing the zero line with the MACD right now. I do think that we probably come back down to this 100, like I said, unless we reverse from here. Validation of the upside would be to get back above 104, 69. Validation to the downside would be a cross of this 100 on a closure and this VPVR support at about 94.88. If that happens, I think we come back down to the 200, which is at basically 92.63. So those are your levels. Just kind of take it level by level. If we do come all the way back down here, and we don't want to come all the way back down here and retest this at like $87, because then I feel like we would break back down in it. This could just be a pullback. Like I said, if Bitcoin reverses from here, that's going to carry the market back up. Okay? So those are my thoughts. If you guys like the content, if you want to like and subscribe, that's cool. If not, that's cool too. See you guys in the next one.